live.
Hi, this is jkxWinG with Yoku Express, and yeah, just start the run. I make a short timer because there's a little cutscene at the start. So 3, 2, 1, go. So Yoku's Island Express, if you don't know it, it's a Metroidvania pinball game where you play this little dung beetle, Yoku, on his marble. And you want to be a postman on this new island called Mokuma. But then there happened something. And because we skip almost everything of the story, I'm gonna tell you. The God Slayer is attacking the island god and some other little threats. And we have to basically bring all the chiefs around the island back to the island god so we can save him. This is the old postman. We don't have to talk to him. He only gives you a badge, and the badge is almost useless. The badge allows you to get access to the island, but we found 2 skips across this little guy. The first skip was found like 1 month into the game, and it's pretty hard to do, but finally I believe Manatee found a way easier skip, which I'm gonna do like in a minute or so. The currency in this game are fruits. Surprise, surprise. Something like in Donkey Kong, what you just saw. And with these fruits you can unlock new pinball paddles like this one here to get access to other areas or a chest. And in this chest was the best weapon you find in any game, a party horn. And yeah, let's do just party all the time. With that party horn you can do so much stuff, and it's the best around. You can collect stuff on a range and so, but now let's do the little skip I told you. Because if you get at a very specific spot in front of him, he tries to snap you, but if you are on a specific spot like that, he misses. And you can just pass him. So with the party horn you can also destroy pots and crates in the background and get additional fruit, which is important, because yeah, I run through the stages here so fast that I need a lot of fruit to unlock everything. Like in the first half of the game, the fruit count is pretty much important, and then I get so much that yeah, I don't need it anymore. So this little area was just like how you unlock these violet little doors by collecting all the runes. And actually the game physics is funny, because when you're rolling down a hill like I just did, you are faster than pushing the ball. So sometimes it's faster than speedrunning, or also if you don't speedrun, by just press nothing. So as before, collect all the keystones to open the door on the right side. And important for me is to have at least 7 fruits before I finish this area. Otherwise I have to farm a few fruits. But I have 14, everything is fine. Actually I have 17. And so far it's the demo, everyone can play, but the game just starts. We didn't even see any of the story I told you before. So we just crashed a bridge we never gonna see again, because we skipped that bridge actually, we never repaired. And there's our best buddy Kickback, which is, well, not our best buddy. He is the traitor, the God Slayer at the end. But yeah, so far he helps us above some thorny pits. And he wants to help us around this game. But yeah, at the end, he's the bad guy. Get some fruits here. And oh wait, this is inbound. I made too many out of bounds runs. So one and only wallet upgrade we need is this one, because at the very end of the run we need 150 fruits. And yeah, that's why I need that single wallet upgrade. So you see with the noisemaker I can get additional hot hits on these rocks that gives me again these keystones. Noisemaker is just so great. And also you can explode the slugs that are all around here with touching them, of course, or with a noisemaker. This is one of the least favorite areas for me, because the angle of the top spinner is pretty much annoying. The spinner at the top, these spinners have like speed physics. The faster you go through them, the more runes you're gonna get from them. Sometimes if you are way too slow, you get zero. So here is the next chest with a big item. It's the slug vac or slug vacuum, and with that item we can use these slugs like as bombs to get rid of these black rocks on the left. But yeah, we don't do that. We just use the bump to go backwards. And use that one here to get another one, because they only last for 15 seconds. And I need the slug here to hit the ball at a specific spot to knock that pole off. So I can skip the cutscene and a big pinball area and a walking way, like 2 minutes or so. So at this point, I try to reach a final count of fruit of 91. So I should be fine with these pots on the right. Yeah, I am. Good. Otherwise I have to farm like here 10-15 seconds around. So here's Nim. He's like the main quest guy. He tells us about the attack of the island god here on the left, and that we have to find the 3 chieftains and bring them the summons, like let us, hey, come back to the town. And he also tells you should start with Spina in Meru Hill, but yeah, we don't do that. We start with Boone in Ivory Peak. He's way off, and the route is just basically all around that, because once you are at the top of the game you can fall down. What you just saw is a hijack, and with that hijack we just blast our way up with the slug into these beelines, like the barrels in Donkey Kong. and you can use them without actually unlock them. So we are already in Ivory, but we have to climb to the very highest peak. So to climb there, we need a little item called the leash, and we have to attach a sibling on that leash. So the leash is in this lighthouse. Normally you have to do here 2 pinball areas, but yeah, you can just go over this wall and collect it. So we are done in the lighthouse. Bye. Never gonna see you again. Well, in the credits, shortly. I believe. I don't know. Is he in the credits? Doesn't matter. So hey, what's about the fruit count? I'm perfectly at a 32. Because here I need another 30. Upcoming is the hardest skip in the game. I hope I get it, otherwise I have to do a backup that takes like a minute or so longer than the skip. And almost. That was close. I don't even try to explain it. It's so rarely seen. So the backup is going up here, get some additional fruit, is everything fine. And the backup is a leap of fate. Let's hope I get it done very fast. Doesn't look like it. Nope. So get a slug again, because I dropped down from the chest. And I want to land in the beeline again. I don't have to do all the pinball stuff, and yeah, there's a little side quest here on the left you have to do normally, but yeah, I don't want to do that. Yeah, that's horrible. I tried this like 2 or 3 more times and then I go another way. That is way slower, yeah. That's why I tried this. Oh my god. So you can see the slugs. I have a pretty annoying aim angle. Like the slug on the ball actually explodes and the ball gets pushed in the opposite direction. That's why I try to bring the slug in a good position and hit myself up here. You're gonna see that a few more times, I believe, later in the run. Oh my god. Also, you need a lot of speed to get off above this little ledge here. This looks not bad. Yes, thank you. And as I say, this skipped like another pinball area and a side quest that takes like 4 or 5 minutes, so way longer. So here's the sibling, attach the leash, and now we have the hook, which is a great item, not just for speedrunners, also just for fun. But you can also completely destroy the game with it. I'm gonna show that shortly off, because you almost never gonna see that. Hey, I have now a sibling. It's only short, and what am I doing? You can bring out the sibling by talking to Tylo while you are in the hook. But that's just, yeah, you can't show that off. So there are little tricks with the hook, like I did on the telescope on the left side. We like to do pause buffering with it, because otherwise, if you miss it, you only lose time to get another attach on the flower. This little snowball thingy here is nothing special. I believe many casual players did that on accident, but it's not supposed to be done. So I need about 80 fruits here. I hope I get enough. Yeah, should be enough, I believe. Or is it? 5 and 3. Oh. I'm a bit short. But it should be fine. Yeah, it's fine. Ooh. Almost. Miscounted the fruits. So this is like the last spot where you need fruits. After this, I get so many till I need again. And yeah. To get actually to the top of the mountain, the path is closed. So Jamja, one of the 3 guys you saw in the base camp on the left, where I talked also to, had an idea to climb to the Ivory Peak. And it involves a guano, a seed pod, and some fresh water, what I just get in a moment. The other 2 parts should be done by the other guys of the little troop. But yeah, they are helpless without me. I have to do all by myself, like a hero. Yeah, like every hero. So Jamja, if you talk to him, he would say, "Oh, you got the fresh water, but yeah, the others need help." So Ohm just says Ohm and points to that seed pod here. There it is. And Tylo actually, I opened the door already before I came to base camp, so I can just enter in this area here. Hey, finally again pinball. Way too less pinball in this pinball game. Here again the noisemaker is super useful because you can honk through the walls and get hits on the crystals. Otherwise, each crystal needs like 3 or 4 hits and would be super annoying. So let's get that one. And here is the bed that gives us guano. And yeah, we are a dung beetle, of course. We get it. Yeah, honk all the time. I try, but I forget always. We are a bit behind, but I believe I cut off a few minutes at least. So climb this beanstalk, which I just planted with the seed pod, the guano, and the fresh water. It's for some people really hard to do, but I did that like 700 times or so. So yeah, it's just muscle memory for me. So Boone is the first chief. You saw him on the top of this little rocket. Yeah, that's a rocket. I don't know. Why do frogs build a rocket, and why they build it with wood and stone? But it's fine. It's a rocket. And he would come with us and help Mokuma, but he wants to start that rocket. It's a really long plan, and he asked me for help. So I help him, and after that he helps us. So the rocket has a little problem. because the exhaust is blocked somehow. So we go down here to the exhaust and find some spiders. Well, spiders, yeah, they are just there. Not anymore. That was way too fast. Just open again the door with all the runes. I like to do this shot from the yellow side because it's easier for me. And then you see a big mama spider. And that's actually a boss fight. A boss fight in a pinball game? Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty fun because you have to do like little objectives in each boss fight. Here we have to get rid of the legs of the spider. Otherwise, if I shoot in the middle, the spider would just bite me and spit me out again. And once I got rid of both legs, I can firing up the exhaust with a slug. Do that 3 times and we are done. When you accidentally hit in the mouth while one of the legs is already gone, the other leg would also be replaced again. So that's the first boss in the game. Only a few to go. And also, Kickback always talks to you once you finish a quest or stuff. Like Navi in Zelda also. He's like a little guide that wants to help you, but at the end, he's the traitor. Boone tells us, hey, you can use the beeline to go back to the town if you want, and blah blah blah, and get to the other stuff. But actually, let's do a little speedrun check to get a bit faster to our next boss. And going off this cliff. And there we are. This little group of guys, the Skull Gang, they want to be alone, but yeah, they have a back door and you can just enter again. They're gonna ask you how you come in here and stuff, but at the end, once you show them that you have a letter for the chief, they're gonna say that chief needs help and we can help him and he can help us again. Like, yeah, it's always a win-win condition. So Jojo tells us about that below this hideout is a boiling underbelly, and that underbelly is gonna be exploding soon. The chief wants to do something against it, and we have to help somehow. But first, because this is inbounds and I cannot glitch through walls, so I need another item for the last boss. So I'm gonna leave this place shortly because the dive fish is here on the left side. When you play this game the first time, you don't know about this, of course, and you pretty much go around the place and someone leads you to here, but you don't need that someone that leads you here. You can actually just go here. This was a little skip to save 80 fruits and like 4 or 5 seconds It's not pretty huge because, yeah, fruits doesn't matter. I get so many again later. I'm gonna be on max like all the time. So this is a little side quest. Also you normally get from someone, but yeah, you can just enter a quest completely in middle of it. You just have to do the task and yeah, do the rest of the quest. You never have to get like the first person. And there it is, the dive fish. With it we can dive. It's like put a fish on as trousers also and can just go underwater. That's how logic works, right? But we don't need that yet. Like after the boss we need it. So here are two pinball areas, one big here and one on the right side. But the right side we're actually gonna skip. Oh my god, that was slow. We only have to get these keystones again, get in that door. On the left side we trigger that thing, get a slug, and go out of here with the slug. And with that slug we can just shoot our way through this, yeah, pressure, steam, whatever. Also, we don't need to open all these cannons up, just the last one. Oh my god, that was bad. And then with the wiggle in mid-air, like go forth and back, you get a bit of extra momentum. You can just enter the last hole. What is this? Physics. And there is Spina. He tries to keep the pressure down or something like that, so it doesn't go explode the complete hideout above it. And this is actually the next boss fight. Oh no, dropping in thorns is like dying in other games. This is my least favorite boss fight, by the way, because it is actually multi-ball, but I don't play it as multi-ball. Also, you have to wait so long for the balls to recover. So in this fight you want to get the guys into these holes. Come on, please. And once that is done, the pressure in this area is gonna be higher, and because Spina is holding one of the things of the sides, the other side's gonna be break a bit, and we have to do that a couple times, and then the right side's gonna be break completely, and the pressure is gone to the right bottom thing. Yeah, that's why I don't like this boss fight. It's so slow, and if you miss a shot, you actually play multi-ball, which is well, not that cool to play. I like to do it like single shots, like I just did. So while the screen is focusing Spina on the left now, I can move with Yoku. I'm gonna run down the hill and come to the blue pedal already, so I can leave this area a bit sooner. And as you see, I'm on max fruit. Talking to Spina. And again, kick back. Say this stuff again. So, because this is an inbounds speedrun, and we don't have to glitch. We cannot glitch through walls in this run. We have to actually go down here and do a lot of pinball stuff, which is a bit annoying. Most of the time I do other speedruns that allows glitching through walls. Because of these like 7 pinball areas that I had now. They are, well, you just have to play good pinball. There are little tricks to do it faster and stuff like that, but yeah, nothing really skippable also. So if you have to say anything, host also, you can just do that. Like say for what the marathon is, collecting stuff and so.
Alright, I will do so. So you are currently watching the Supporting Autism Speed Event, which raises money for the Organization of Autism Research. They are a charity that strives to fund autism research as well as ways to enhance the quality of life for individuals with autism. For more information, you can visit OAR's website at researchautism.org. You want me to keep going?
A bit, you can, yeah.
Alright, because as we've mentioned a few times throughout the marathon, is that we have several incentives coming up, one of which is coming up very soon. In about 1.5 hours from now, that incentive will close for the single story for Octopath Traveler. Which character is gonna be? Currently, Therion is in the lead with $13. Primrose just $1 behind. $1.01. That's all it takes to put Primrose in the lead. Or if you want to go even more crazy, you can put Ulberic in the lead because that's still at $0. We've also got the run of tomorrow early afternoon, European time zones, for Celeste any percent. There's the file name incentive. No donations toward that yet, so you can be the first. Additionally, there's also for a run quite a bit later for Katana Zero that has not one but 2 incentives. It's for killing or sparing either the robot or the coffin head. There's a donation incentive for each kill or spare. And yeah, many other incentives that you can check by typing !incentives in the chat.
Okay, so what I just did, the spinner in the top in this pinball area is like all the other spinners. It makes progress the faster you go through. So I just used a slug to get super high speed in front of it, and it one-shots the spinner. Otherwise you have to travel through the spin like 4 times, sometimes more, just because it's so, yeah, you need a certain speed to get through it, to get progress on it. This pinball area, again, it's just annoying because you only have to do the top part actually. And there's one rune, that one on the right side. The runes are spawning randomly when I go through the spinner. So it can happen that all the runes are spawning here in the top. But sadly I got that one on the right side. Means I have to go down once and do a shot like here and collect that. You can get lucky and just have all the runes at the top. The reason why I first opened up all the runes is once you collected a rune, the next rune can get at the next position. So the worst thing would be I collect the rune on the right side, get new runes, and there's again one on the right. So I have to go down twice. Well, I was three times in the bottom area, but that was just a mistake. So here is Cell, the last of the 3 chieftains. He tells us he would help, but this big egg on the right side is like the next island god and is threatened by a big monster. So we first have to find his missing clanmates and fight that monster or so. Well, he says find the clanmates and stuff in his text, but when you get the quest and the quest marker on the map says defeat the Screech. But he never said, hey, defeat the Screech actually, so the quest spoils a bit what will happen without even get told by an NPC. So here's a little door with a riddle. Here you find a key in my bones and stuff. And 3 other pinball areas, which are so annoying. So yeah, we found a few things that you can do faster here. Like if you go on the bottom right here and finish this, it's faster to go in this pinball area after finishing it. Can I please? Thanks, get a slug. Wow. I'm playing terrible pinball today, I have to say. Well, terrible for my normally play. It's fine. Get all these runes again. A slug, that's not bad. Oh, that's not good. So, and once we finish this area, we can instantly talk to this guy and go again to the left. You are like, most people are thinking, hey, follow this guy and stuff, but it's actually faster just to go back and do the bottom left part now. Which can be done in 5 shots. Let's see if I can do it. 1, 2, 3. 4. And the backhand 5. Yes! 5 shots? That's not often seen. So the last of the pinball areas here is a really short one. And sometimes I get it even faster by honking at this point. And I was able to destroy that rock with the runes by entering this area. Like 2 times, I believe. But somehow, I don't know if it's random or you need to do something special. Well, it's not that long if you miss it. And we are in front of the last of the 3 chieftain bosses. Like I said, the quests on the map, spoilers a bit, defeat the Screech. But we actually don't kill it. It looks like we kill it. But when you come back to this place after defeating him, you see the eyeball is twitching around here. So he's still somehow alive. This is the most fun boss fight in the game, in my opinion. Because it is actually multi-ball that makes fun. To unlock the multi-ball section, we first have to destroy that rock on the top right with the slugs. So the other the unders can join the fight. And actually I like to do your multi-ball just with the unders without Yoku. Yoku is going always he blocks the ways and stuff, and he's annoying in this fight. So once you got all the ninjas, the unders to their swords, they break open the little the armor of the guy, the Screech, and then we can hit him a couple times. Oh my god, please. And once he got all the hits done, he gonna screw all the unders again away. So we have to free them and bring them to the swords again. Do that all 3 times. And that's all about the boss. Like I said, the bosses are like doing objectives in the pinball area. But this one is like, yeah, do a little objective and smash it. Why you don't go up? Please, thank you. Okay. So, and here it goes. Last phase. And we saved all the chiefs in just a moment now. So only thing left is the end boss of the game. Just have to travel back, and that's why we need the 150 fruits. Because I need 30 fruits for this one. I get another 10 fruits from a quest I did on the very start of the game. From these bunnies. With that I can open this paddle, and with 100 fruits that I just have, I can open finally a beeline. Beeline hype. That's how you use beelines normally, and not by shoot yourself with slugs in or do other stuff to drop in. So all the chiefs are here together, and Nim says, hey, we need the ceremony instruments. Kickback says he has a meeting. Well, the meeting is here because he wants to devour the god. Also, what is good, normally you have to pay like 80 fruits to get to the final item. But with the beeline you can just go up here. And you don't need the fruits. So here's a little hidden cave. And kazoos. All the chiefs. So they can play a ceremony. Yeah. Ceremony that should heal Mokuma, but somehow Kickback knows that it's gonna make Mokuma actually vulnerable, so he tries then to attack it, and actually Mokuma goes down. Gonna see it in a moment. There's Kickback interrupting the ritual. ceremony stuff. And he evolves into a little bigger one. And attacks again. And it hurts so hard if you get attacked on an already wound. So Mokuma tries to keep me up so I can help Mokuma again kick back. The boss fight, which is just started, is actually a 5-phase boss fight. First phase, which you see at the moment, is a little labyrinth. And it's done. The second phase is like, hey, this is kickback introduction, make damage with a slug on him. So first destroy the rocks here. Oh, come on. And once you did that, you can use a slug to get a hit on kickback. So the next phase is gonna be the main damage phase. Can do this in 2 cycles. So by hitting him and go from left to right here all the time, you make a lot of damage on him. And with perfect timing, you can do this in 2 cycles, like I hope to show. Yeah, perfect. So this phase ends and he catches us. This is the final end boss, yes. And the fourth phase is again the labyrinth, but this time with 4 balls. So we have to bring all the 4 balls to the bottom right. I have a little... Yeah, I'm pretty sure how to do this like the fastest way. Well, sometimes things like that happen, but it's fine. And the 5th and last phase is pretty cool, and I believe I did this like 2000 times or so. Because, yeah, we can glitch right into this phase, which makes the out of bounds run possible in under 10 minutes. And if you like, I can show a special thing with that glitch after the run. The run is done in a few seconds. I'm gonna say just time is done now. And okay. Now. As I said, you can go in this boss fight with a little glitch that I discovered like 2 years ago. And by doing that directly after the credits, you get a special pinball experience, because the 4 unders are actually loaded from before the credits. But when you enter, they load in 4 additional, so you play with 8 balls, which you normally can't do this in this game. If you like, I can do this, or this run is over now. But I also like to say the game gets a randomizer, in-game randomizer, by the way. It's currently on Steam beta only. Was invented and designed by me and Warsheep. The devs liked it so much that they made the programming part and made the build on Steam. I hope it gets released this year. Otherwise, it's hopefully next year. And the randomizer makes super fun, but takes a lot of time. Most run takes a lot of time.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be moving on.
Yeah, no
here.
problem.
But thank you either way for your run of Yoku Time Express. Anything more you got to say?
I hope to race someday with one of the other runners, but yeah. Thanks for having me on the marathon, and see you next time.